After a 15-hour flight, the president arrived in New York. He's here to take part in the 72nd General Assembly debate. And South Africa will push for a more peaceful and a safer world during its participation in the debate.
South Africa is going to be one of the first countries to sign a new treaty on the banning of nuclear weapons. Because President Zuma believes that there can only be sustainable peace if there are no nuclear weapons, as one of the major areas that need to be focused on.
This will be, by and large, a summit of firsts. US President Donald Trump will address the assembly for the first time, as will the UN chief Antonio Guterres. But weighty issues are on the table.
He's one of the busiest presidents here at the United Nations. One of the major meetings actually is going to be on the DRC. The UN Secretary General has asked President Zuma to make sure that he convenes the meeting of the double troika of SADC, where the Secretary General is going to be present, just to make sure that they are on the same page on the issue of the DRC, but also on the issue of peace and security in the African continent. He's going to be meeting with a lot of heads of state, not only from the African continent, but from around the world, in Latin America, in Asia, as well as in Europe.
Any meeting with the host, President Trump?
Well, there are always possibilities. There are always possibilities. As you know, when President Jacob Zuma spoke to President Trump, when he had just been elected, he said when the president comes to the United States, he will make sure that they meet. So there is an opportunity here. So I won't rule it out.
Over 100 leaders are expected to attend. Observers will be keenly watching how US President Donald Trump presents himself at the United Nations. The US is the biggest funder of the UN, and he has made it clear that America comes first. Mzwandile Mbeje, SABC News, New York.